Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Well, it's the weekend and I'd like to go over some of my trades this week, my open trades, my closed trades. I'm going to present some stocks to watch for next week. And to start the thing out, I'm going to cover my trading system or my trading strategy that I use. Lots to cover, so let's get started. In order to make some money, you need to select some stocks that trade well with your strategy. You have to have a simple strategy. In my case, I use mainly the MACD and the RSI, but I do some tweaks to that. But those are the two main strategies. And then I backtest it and pick the best stocks to choose for that trade well with my chosen indicators, which are, like I said, the MACD and the RSI. And then after I make a trade, I apply some good risk management. In other words, I try to strive for at least 5% on my wins and try to limit my losses to 2%. Now, you got to be careful about the stop loss and setting it too close to your entry, or you'll get stopped out a lot. So this 2% is a little bit difficult to do. I usually wait 1 or 2 or 3 days after I'm in the trade to make that and set that stop loss. In the end, you must develop your own strategy. It's very hard to follow somebody else's strategy, but you can observe, learn from it, and then develop your own. And that's really the point of the Stock Planner channel, is to learn from Stock Planner or others, and then develop your own trading system that you know and love, and have a win rate that you're satisfied with. Overall, I'm a swing trader and not a day trader, so I use a higher time frame. Let's take a look at TradingView. As I said, I'm a swing trader, and I've tried to depict the peaks and valleys of a stock. This is Forte Sciences on the daily time frame. And you can see it swings. It has some major swings. These are the prints where the colors are of. And this is a zigzag indicator, which is a visual indicator. A lot of people say you can't trade with it, but it does visually show you the various different trends and trend reversals. Now, it's perfect. Always fix the peaks and valleys. Always perfect. And it does that by looking several bars ahead. In other words, look here. The print stops right there. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's probably going to go up and reverse itself, but as long as this green bar and green bar continues until it's sure of itself, you won't see any bar. It'll be, and that's when I love the trade, when the zigzag does not know what it's doing. And then I look at other things. This is the stochastic RSI, and the object here is it comes below the 20. It comes back around. You can take that trade when the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, and it's in the direction that you're in. Likewise for the RSI, this is RSI below the 30 and it comes around. You can take that trade. Or an MACD that's showing a little dot or crossover below the 0 line. You can take that trade. This is not showing that, and it's very close to earnings. So you would not, I don't like to trade around earnings, but it's looking like this stock is wanting to go up. I use a zigzag indicator on TradingView, and it's the double, and it shows the minor zigzags as well. And because I'm aggressive, I also use the minor zigzag. So I'll take a trade when either the major zig or the minor zig is going in my direction. So to sum up, I use a zigzag to kind of give me a direction, a trend direction. I use the MACD, especially for stocks that are trending upward or downward, long trending stocks. And I like to use the stochastics and the RSI for stocks that I'm trying to pick the tops and bottoms to. Stochastic RSI, tops and bottoms, and RSI, tops and bottoms. Let's just do a couple. RSI, below, 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 below. So if it's below, did it pick a nope, that did not do well. Did it pick a one here? Yes. Did it pick this one? Well, you could say yes, and eventually yes. So let's just say, give it a check mark. Did it pick this one? Definitely. You had to wait for this one. Could have got stopped out. And will it pick this one? So you had 3 wins and 1 loss for your RSI. So let's go back to the stochastics. We'll go down on the down. Here's 1. Here's 1. Here's 1. Here's 1. Here's 1. And here's 1. Yes. 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 Well, as good as this one. Yes. Eventually. That's just questionable. Well, eventually it did, but it's questionable, so that's a loss. And yes. So, which indicator do you choose? The stochastic RSI or the RSI? And this is the MACD, and I don't like to take it too close to the 0 line. These are all close to the 0 line. But here is one that's below, and here's one that's above. And below would have been here, and I guess that would have been a win. And above, eventually it would have been a lose. So the MACD didn't work very well in this case, but it does work well with long trending stocks. So my simple strategy is I used 3 or 4 indicators: the zigzag for visual, MACD for long trending stocks, and the RSI and the stochastic RSI right here, stochastic and the RSI here, for try to identify the turnarounds or reversions. And since I'm a swing trader, I'm trying to capture these swings to make profit. And I'm not trying to do it all in one day. I'm happy to be taking a trade for 3 to 10 to 18 days. After that, after 18 days, I kind of get tired. If it's not going my way, I picked wrong. So I showed you my simple strategy. And then I have a list of 240 stocks. Let me show you that. Going back to TradingView and going to one of my watch lists. The nice thing about TradingView is you can create many different watch lists. I have one for FANG stocks. And this one here is the 240 stocks that I have. And you can go ahead and click through them and see this is a long trending stock. And the MACD here would have worked out. Definitely here, and then you would take the trades in the direction of your trend indicator, which is, in my case, the zigzag, either the minor or the major. And you can go down the list, and what I do is I look for when the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. That's when I want to do something. That's not, yeah, this is one. It's not printing, but now you have to go to the minor. The minors seem to, this minor does not know what it's doing anymore. It's probably going down. And the zigzag waits until it has enough information. But when it doesn't know what it's doing, that's when you need to take action. Here's an earnings. There's your MACD. And you want to take a short. It's still flapping around here. This is a lot of noise. But you could decide the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. You got a stochastics. Do you want to go up? If you had decided the day before, that would have been a good one. Will it go up some more today? Tomorrow? That's up to you to decide. I use other methods, but when the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, that's when you might have a trade. So I developed a list. Where did I get these stocks? These are stocks that I know and love. I know a little bit about. Caterpillar, healthcare, Humana is another healthcare, Goldman Sachs. This is a new one, AI, oil company. Each one I know a little bit about, and then I back them some with my indicators, see how they perform. Let me ask you something. Is this a good swinging stock? I think so. How about this one? Albemarle, chemicals, lithium, I think. Yes, but the Caterpillar, these are very predictable swings. And I like it because Caterpillar and John Deere mean revert a lot. I like that. Back to where I get these. You can do a scan in FinWiz and get you some stocks based on the criteria, how much volume it has and things like that. But you also could look at this heat map and go for the big boxes. Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, Johnson & Johnson, PFE. These are stocks that everybody's trading. These are the ones you want to be trading as well. Pepsi. And you could start with a list from here, come up with about 100 of them, and start becoming knowledgeable with those stocks. Just pick the big boxes. In order to do swing trading, in order to do technical analysis, you need stocks that people are following, that are tradable, enough volume, and these stocks have it. So I showed you my stocks, showed you my strategy, and then if you try to keep your stop loss to 2% and your profit target at 5%, you'll always make more than you lose. And if you have a positive, in other words, greater than 50% win rate, you're always going to win. So that's my risk reward bet. Mostly lately, last year or two, I've been actually trading stocks, but I also do options as well, option spreads. Let me show you the open trades that I have and also the closed trades. I have a database, as I told you, a list of stocks that I use to get signals against. These are stocks that I know and love. There are 240 of them. And then I run a routine and algorithm using OmniBroker, but it gives me these singles. It's the same singles I showed you in TradingView, the RSI, the MACD, and the stochastics, and it gives me a list of stocks to trade. From this list, each day, I make some trades. I record them in a tracking program, a very simple thing, and I do some filtering of that database that I type in when I make the trades. And these are my open trades currently. Usually I have about 10 to 25 trades open at one time. Some are longer term trades, some are shorter. And then I have some built-in features where I need to take some action on these stocks. The stop loss has been hit or the profit target has been hit. This is NEO. NEO, you can see, is a problem child. As soon as I went long back in February, it went short, as did all EV stocks. I think it's a long-term bet. It wasn't when I placed the trade, though. I mean, I made it a long-term, but I do believe that NEO is a long-term stock, a stock of the future. And I like the car. It looks beautiful, but it's hanging in there and causing a problem. And all these other stocks seem to be okay. This is stop loss hit and stop loss hit. I'll have to look at those on Monday. And I closed a lot out on Friday. And this is since May 1st. These are stocks I closed out. Trading about $1,000 each time, whether it's options or stock, about $1,000 of capital. A small account, $5,000 with a $5,000 margin. You never use all that, which gives you the chance to make about 12 trades. And I have my singles for a little more because I have my little bigger account. But this is a small account. This is what you can do with a small account. And these are the trades. I'm going to cover some of these closed trades right now. I have a Discord chat that's free. And I have the zigzag idea list there. So you can get that. And I have the closed trades that I had recently. Let's go cover them. This first one is Caterpillar. And way back in March, I had a stochastic RSI single, stochastics. It also looks like I have an MACD single here, right here. And it went up. Now, sometimes I'm not smart enough to get out right here, but I should have got out there. I might have stop lossed it out here, but I held, and it turned out to be okay. Plenty of opportunities to win or lose, but it just turned out to be a $51 win. If looking at this, I see where I should have got out, where I should have get in, where should I get out, but you don't have that capability when you're sitting today. It's great to look back and see what I could have done, but when you're actually trading, you're actually in the driver's seat reacting, and there's no telling where the high. If I could predict where the high of the day was each day, I know I could figure out a way to make billions of dollars. If I knew where the high of the day was, wouldn't take me long. I'm just wondering. I can call this a muddle. I'm not sure this is a muddle. This is actually good trading, but I wonder how many people watching this video muddled along as well. And Caterpillar and DE I like. John Deere. There's plenty of opportunities again to lose and win. Same time frame. Must have been the same reason. Stochastic RSI and $64 win. Here they are. Stochastic RSI is the reason. You should always have a reason for the trading. And I try to be as accurate as I can, but sometimes I make a mistake and put down MAC instead of RSI. But most of the time, I'm okay. I'm getting better at it since I've started this video channel. Let's see. I'm not going to do all of them, but let's see what's next. JP Morgan. Nice swings. Look at that. Stochastic RSI right about here. And a good play would have been get the out there, but I missed it and made the swing here and the swing there. $52.82. Another muddle. I hope people watching will play this better than I did, but it's still a profit. Boston Properties, nice swinging. Look, good stock. This one's an MACD play below the zero line. See it there? The zigzag is going up. It would have been the green. It still is the green. It's a minor zig, and a lot of people would have got out right here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda got out there, but I got out here today. Yeah, I think that was yesterday, Friday. MACD buy. That's 4 successful ones. I'll show you some losers here in a minute. PayPal. This is a mean reversion play. And how you do this is when the RSI is above, in this case about 90. This is an RSI 4, by the way. RSI 4. You look to go short. As long as the weekly is also, if the RSI 4 is in the trading range. It has to be in between it. Permission in between. And then you have to have a peak. And we did. And that was a good play. $50.66. And I'll take a look at this. This stock. Is this a good swinging stock? Would have been nice to catch this one all the way up, wouldn't it? The stochastics RSI would have done that. The MACD would have done that. And so would the RSI. All three indicators would have got this long trend and caught it. Then how you played it in between would be up to you. But all three indicators would have picked that up. This was the stochastics RSI. Even the RSI. Well, I think this was a stochastic RSI play. And you would have resulted in an $85.09. That's what, with a small account. Now, you could take more shares. You can invest $3,000 instead of $1,000. You can spend $10,000 instead, and you would have got more money. You can scale this up. But I have a feeling a lot of people that are just getting started and they have a small account, and that's why I made this a small account. $85.09. You don't have to make $1 million. This is not a Warren Buffett style account. Humana. You have an RSI short right about here. Looked like it was going in that direction, and then what? It popped. Even the MACD looked like it was calling for a short. It must have had a good earnings. This might have been a mistake to play this short. Close to earnings. Doesn't matter. Still lost $40.67. This is another stochastic RSI. It looked like it's a short in this area here. And it went up $29. $30. A loss. IBM. Cincinnati Finance. I think the last 2 times I played this Cincinnati Finance, I've lost as well. Short, long, not good. Earnings, maybe the mistake was at earnings. $97 loss. I guess I'm trying to end this with a positive note. Kimberly-Clark. That's a bad report here. They weren't selling as much toilet paper as they expected. But this is a strong company. This isn't going anywhere. This is one that's stable and steady and steadfast for the future. But it's not a 5G stock. It's not one of those green energy stocks. It's just a solid company. And if you can find where the low's at and play it for a 50% retracement, this is a good stock. $44 profit. All three indicators would have picked this up. And the last one I want to talk about is Lowe's. We had an MACD buy here below the zero line. See it there? Zigzag is going up. You wouldn't have had this, but you would have seen a green one, a green bar there. Or you would have seen zigzag not knowing what it's doing. That's when we like it. Stochastic RSI a little earlier. We couldn't have took it. You always like to wait a little bit so you can see a direction for the zigzag. And that's usually about 2 bars. Anyway, $42 profit. This is closed trades. And we have the zigzag trade ideas. And in general chat, I've got the tomorrow's buys or things that I'm looking at. This Discord chat is free. Please join. Back to the closed trades since May 1st. This is about May 9th. $400 on a small account. Not bad. We've got 11 wins and 4 losses. A win rate of 73% and a return on the $5,000 of about 8.2% in about 9 days. Some of these were entered into March, not too long ago. Most of my swing trades using the zigzag and the RSI and the MACD last about 5 days, 5 to 10 days. It's very short. And then I can apply my money somewhere else. Always a trade right in the corner, always. Well, now looking back for next week and a Monday, it's my trade list again. And it's a run. It goes out, looks for all the RSI buys, MACD buys, stochastic buys from my list of 240 stocks. Not the whole stock market, just my 240 that I know and love. And this is Aaron's short K2. It was a defense system. Let's pick 2 off of this and just do some analysis. But I'm going to do some further analysis and try to catch this from my another video. We're going to look at Microsoft and QCOM for buys. Let's go to TradingView. Going to Microsoft. Now, you're looking at it just like I'm looking at it in its raw state. You got a nice, well, you have to ask yourself, by the way, what do you see? What indicators do you have on your charts that and what do you see when you bring up Microsoft? You can bring it up now, but what I see is we had an uptrend and then a small little pullback and an uptrend and a small little pullback, and it might be a little uptrend again. According to my algorithm, we have an MACD buy right here. We also have a stochastic buy, and the day before that we had an RSI buy. And the zigzag is pointing up. This seems to be your support level, the resistance level, and it seems to be some kind of support. And then you have a 50% retracement. From there to there is 50%. You're already here. Will it get up to here? Well, I still think it has some legs yet. It's at 252. So you could take some with the hopes that it'll go to 256, $4. Well, that's how I do it. Would you take a buy here? I might. I would. Would you? QCOM. And what do you see? Well, first of all, you see some nice long swings. The zigzag right at the moment doesn't know what it's doing, but it looks like it's going up. You have an MACD buy, but it's at the 0 line, so that's not telling us anything. You have a Stoch RSI pointing up. That's our signal. And RSI occurred a couple days before. You got a 50% here, 140. It's trading at 137. You got $3. It's probably going to hit the 50% retracement somewhere. So you ask yourself, is tech going to do good on Monday? If you think so, get in early, maybe a buy. So you could do this same thing with your indicators and see if you see the same thing I see. These are signals for the MACD, 0 lag, signals for the stochastics, and signals that I had on my stocks for these. Now your watch list should be different, and you should get different signals based on your chosen indicators. But you must, I think, to be successful in swing trading, you must go ahead and analyze each and every stock based on a signal, an entry, a strategy, and then know what to do once you enter. In other words, how to maintain and manage your trade using a good risk-reward ratio. With that, you got it. With that, I'm ending this video. Do your own due diligence. Never listen to anybody on the internet, especially people that are trying to sell you a lot of stuff. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the flip. Thank you. By the way, you've helped my trading tremendously with your comments and criticism, and I've become more accurate and a better trader in these last few weeks than I have been in the last few years. Thank you. You will too. Let's engage.